Oh well. Shall we get back to some D&D?
Yes.
Because I believe break time is over. We've all got drinks to recharge our emotions. So,
Yay.
welcome back everybody to week number 40 of Tales of Fumbles and Fortunes. When we last left our heroes, they had murdered their way through some dragonborn hobgoblins, which knocked two of the party flat on their back in the first round, but so many heals scuppered the DM's plan of a murder party.
Haha.
And you guys have some dead hobgoblins. In the looting that you guys did over the break, you managed to acquire 18 gold pieces from them all.
Mm-hmm.
So whoever's keeping track of that, feel free to chuck it in the pot. And beyond that, nothing else beyond weapons if you want to take their great swords and javelins.
Good.
We can take their great swords and javelins and sell them or wield them however we see fit.
Sure, sounds like a plan.
Give them someone a great sword. Please do.
We'll give Bob a great sword as a gift.
Haha! And it just falls forward, can't even hold the thing.
I just turn around and say, see, that wasn't that bad, now wasn't it? And I pull out the head from behind my back. Wasn't it?
That's not.
Can we take this time to take a short rest? 'Cause I want
Yeah, you can take a short rest.
Yeah, I would like to take.
Regain some spells. There is plenty of dwarven ale and mead kicking about. In this room as well, there is like a large opulent stone carved from what looks like quartz sat in the corner. Next to it is a table that is just covered in maps and other bits of paperwork.
I would like to go and have a look at said maps.
Okay then. As you go through the maps, go ahead and give me a nature check.
Oh boy. This is gonna go poorly. Oh, alright, sure.
Okay, going over the maps and everything else, and like your knowledge so far of things, there seems to be like a condensed local area, so you know where the bridge is that would lead out of town, if it was still there, all the various small forts they've got dotted about the place to act as rallying points, or ways of calling for aid if they need it. That sort of thing. Think like how in Lord of the Rings, you know, they got the beacons they like.
The beacons are lit.
Yeah, they're like, oh, okay, this is kind of the path for the beacons to light, so if something goes wrong, they can light all these beacons.
Indeed.
But also use it as a way to get an army through the mountains without having to take the main roads, or without sneaking. Kind of like what you guys have just done.
I'm intrigued by this chair, or throne, or whatever it's supposed to be.
It is a throne made from a quartz-like crystal, so it's more white than purple. It just seems to be a naturally occurring thing that they just used as a handy throne for the Dwarven King.
It's not from, like, scrying thing, is it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
It just looks
It's
really nice.
not radiating anything at all.
You can do detect magic on it if you want.
Yeah, I'll do detect magic as a ritual.
Okay.
Yeah,
Go.
I don't have it anymore.
And amongst
That's
other
okay.
things, Duathil, you do find a note that is written in Draconic of all languages.
Yay. I can read that.
It's a little bit sort of badly written, you know, there's a lot of ink spots and everything else. What you can make out, it reads, Captain, I'm ordering you to clear out the Dwarven escape tunnels. Leave nothing alive.
Oh damn.
Put all the bodies to rest in the catacombs. Let Alchemist Maximus do what he wants with them. Should he want to experiment with anything, at least he can have some undead test subjects rather than some of our own men. The Red Matron has also asked that when the time is needed, we should eliminate him. But for now, I want to keep him just in case. That dragon won't be ruling this mountain. It will be us.
Interesting. I relay this to the others and say it seems like the hobgoblins aren't too fond of their new master. Perhaps you can use this.
Against her.
Well, no, to convince her, surely.
Ah.
Remember, in the
Yeah.
end, she's still theoretically a good guy.
She's just having a temper tantrum.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay, what do I find with my detect magic on the throne?
To detect magic on the throne, it gives us some small amount of restoration magic, but beyond that, not a huge amount.
Restoration magic.
Yeah, like healing, so like cure wounds or whatnot.
I have a little bit of health that I may need to replenish, so I would like to touch the throne.
Okay, you touch the throne. Nothing seems to happen for the first few minutes.
I suppose I sort of could, like, just keep my hand on it, like, just wait for a bit more. I don't know.
After a little while, nothing seems to happen.
Sit on it.
Okay, I'll just sit on it.
Okay,
Yeah, there
what are
we
the
go.
rest of you all doing while Trim's doing this for the next few minutes of... nothing. Still nothing.
these
I'd
crates
be-
in front of me.
What did you say? Sorry, Tom? Didn't hear you.
What are these in front of me? Benches or crates?
They are just long tables.
Long tables. Alright,
Yeah.
okay. Just double check.
Yeah, just having a nice relaxing breather. After a while, Trim, nothing happens again with you sat on the throne.
Okay. I step off the throne and I pull Arcturus out. Well, I suppose I have Arcturus out anyway.
Yep.
Like, Arcturus, what do you make of this thing? It has some restorative magic, but it doesn't seem to be anything that happening with it.
He looks as best he can with the view that he has. Looks like a dwarven throne to me. Giving off some healing magic, although I don't think it's going to work for you.
Maybe it needs a dwarf to, like,
I
healed
think
on
you
it.
might be right on that one. Small as you are,
Oh,
I
what?
don't think you're a dwarf.
Ah, okay, that's fair enough. Oh, and like, I hope you're. Are you okay with, like, slicing half dragons? Because I mean, you seemed a bit concerned, like, when you said, like, why am I feeling dragon blood, sort of thing. Like I mean,
It's more the fact of they were hobgoblins, but they have the blood of a dragon. That shouldn't be the case.
okay, I just didn't know whether
To be fair, I am with you, and I should use my power so long as you keep to the promise that you made.
Yeah. Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that, you know, you're like, oh, I don't really want to slice up dragons and sort of thing, so I have a backup weapon if needs be.
No, just stick to your promise and we'll be fine.
Okay. That's cool. Alright, I suppose everyone's rested up and we can go forward.
Whereas, okay, I see, to the east.
Indeed.
Are there any, like, runes? I mean, I can't read Dwarvish, but are there, like, runes or stuff on the throne?
No, I can read Dwarvish.
Dwarvish.
Dwarven.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Okay, you can quite happily read the throne, Leonard. On the throne, it just simply reads the king's seat. Nothing fancy.
Well, straight to the point.
Yep.
Okay.
Onwards!
Alrighty.
Okay then, onwards
Yay!
you go. Past the wooden door, you see a corridor that branches off in two directions, north and south.
I would like to check for traps.
Okay, go ahead and give me a perception check.
23.
These corridors do not appear trapped in the slightest.
Okay, guys, I think these corridors are safe and sound. The question is, which way? Up or down?
Well, as we've been going up the whole time, I would say up.
Okay.
As we're going north this whole time.
Yeah, that seems fair.
I've zoned in the stealth. Do you want me to check?
Okay. Well, I was going to say, as you guys get to this point of talking like which way to go, north or south, which I'm assuming you are actually at the junction itself. South leads to a really ornate wooden door, like full-on carvings of snakes and serpents and everything else. The full Viking treatment. And north just keeps going upwards. At points it slopes gently, at other points it steps. But it's quite clearly going up. This seems to be the way into the city.
Okay. So...
Well, let's follow the way up into the city, I suppose. I mean, is it up into the city we want to go, or do we want to...
I mean...
Have a look through the ornate door.
I mean... let me check something real quick. Okay. I'm just wondering, can locate object be cast as a ritual? Or can it only be cast as a spell? Because I can try and use locate object so that whatever's on Aurelian, we can track Aurelian down with that.
Mm-hmm.
Or Lilith. But I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah, sure. Whatever works best.
Okay, I just
If it
have
could
to
be cast as
remember...
a ritual, cast it as a ritual.
Okay, where is it? Oh, it can't be cast as a ritual, so... I'm just trying to remember what was on Aurelian or Lilith. Like what objects were on them.
Right.
Go ahead and give me a history check.
Oh, lovely. That's going to go wrong.
Just to try and jog your memory
15.
about things.
15.
You remember that Lilith had a hammer that was way too big for someone of her size?
Okay. And
So you can
Aurelian?
use that to locate to. And Aurelian, you couldn't really remember anything because he was just chained up and hung from the ceiling.
Okay. I'm going to use that hammer then as a kind of...
Okay.
guide.
Your locate object is pulling you upwards towards the city.
Let's go then.
Okay, then we go up.
Alright then, you guys push on forwards into the city of Muradin's Anvil.
Yeah, boy.
Or what remains of it. Anyway, I don't have a map for this, sadly. But
okay.
because it's, like, huge.
Oh.
Think double the size of Verulanium, but only double because of what's going on. So, in this space to the side of the thing here, I'll just give you, like, a side-on view of what it's like. Just bear with me. So you've got sort of the base of the mountain, the layer that you guys have gone through, then the base layer of the city, which is like a residential style quarter, then a layer above that, the layer that actually connects, and then the palace above that.
Alright then, and I have this up for 10 minutes. So, there we
Follow
go.
it like a bloodhound.
Yes. Follow it like a bloodhound, do-do-do, there we go.
Let me just write in like all the different layers, so at least you know roughly where you guys are going. For anyone that's played WoW and done Moreau, you know exactly what's going on here. Think Ironforge, but leveled. So as you go on up, the city itself does get really warm. I'll need survival checks from everyone.
Oh God. Just out of interest. Oh no, wait, never mind. I was gonna say with like levels of exhaustion, like does a short rest sort of get rid of that, or does it have to be a long rest?
A long rest, I believe. Let me double check.
Okay.
Let me consult the termed player's handbook.
Because I know I'm on 1 point of exhaustion so far.
As far as on ability checks, we haven't really had to make any. Apart from some perception checks, but what do you think?
Where's it gone? I can't even remember how to spell exhaustion, that's the worst part.
Oh, never mind. It's EXHAU.
Found it. Never mind.
Okay.
181. And of course it would. Okay. Environment, food and water. Well, that doesn't help. So I wasn't in that bit. So it's got to be on page 291. Okay, exhaustion, there we go. So at the first level you had disadvantage to ability checks. At level 2 your speeds are halved. Then it gets to disadvantage on attack rolls and saving throws. You are at half maximum hit points. Then you cannot move, then you die.
Pro tip, don't get too exhausted.
Indeed. Ed, who is the second survivor for? I'm guessing Torlin? Okay, Torlin and Jin Sakuna, you both suffer a level of exhaustion. Just walking through the next 2 layers of the city, it's roasting hot.
Luckily he didn't already have one.
And everything else. So, again, it gets really warm. Spots that you, as you're walking through, like the entire city, feels like a ghost town. Completely deserted, devoid of life of any kind. Through the first layer, as you get to the second layer, you can see a whole array of fine blacksmith shops and inns. And things that would have been rife with activity. Even like a natural hot spring is now all but evaporated. Only a small pool of water remains. You do hear several hobgoblin chants, but for the ease of everything, you guys managed to duck in behind buildings and weave your way through corridors and narrow alleyways, making your way up to the main level, where the city really begins to open out a little bit here. So, where you guys come in, you're like on the edge of a sort of donut. Several layers of houses stacked up one on top of the other in like a stairway fashion lead to a large open plaza in the middle where an entire market would be, but unfortunately now you can just see a massive column of molten rock and lava hitting the middle, and then it's just all seeping out through the entrance. I will need you all again to make survival checks.
Again!
Oh, no.
Yeah, again, as you're at this level. It's hot, man. It's really hot up here.
That was stealth, never mind. That'd have been nice.
Oh, 26.
It's alright.
I'm good.
No, I'm not surviving.
Yep, you're dead.
Okay, those of you that rolled 15 or less, you are sadly and exhausted yet again.
Oh,
In fact, I'm curious now. I want to know what everyone's exhaustion levels are at.
I'm at 1.
I don't think I've ever even looked.
Oh.
Oh, well, that's good.
Where do you look, check?
Well, you meant to manually put it in. Do you remember if you failed your Constitution / survival check last game?
Yes, I did. So I'm at level 2.
Yeah. Yeah.
So,
It
Tashi's
should
at
be
1.
like just above your like features and traits. There's like a little conditions thing with exhaustion already put in. So Tolan's on 2, Durithil's on 1. Thank God. I don't want half movement. I only have 20 feet.
Oh, conditions. Yeah, there we go. So I've got to edit it to 2.
Yep, so Shinji's on 2, Trimmer's on 1, Jin and Leonhardt. Leonhardt's on 1, I think, so far. Yeah, 1, and then Jin is on 2. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll move all that down to there for now, just give you a nice little map of what like the main area looks like in miniature as best I can. Please note this is not to scale, because the DM is very rarely prepared, as we were saying earlier. So there, the line on the circle there is like where the entranceway is.
Okay.
I'll try and draw something smaller. That should hopefully fit in the middle. So that's like another layer down, so think of it as like Colosseum steps.
Okay.
But
There's lava. Oh dear.
yeah, there's lava, but the lava's like right in the middle. It's like a long, massive column, probably a good 100 feet wide.
Well, sadly, I don't quite have my ability to run across liquids yet, so I can't run up the lava.
That's fine. Thankfully, you guys can skirt around the outside, as at the opposite end to it all does sit that square, which I'll fill in
Ooh.
with
Yeah,
mostly
sorry,
purple.
Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, so that square purple block at the end of everything, that's sort of like the way up to the palace section that you can see. And as you snake around to it, avoiding all the various hobgoblins that seem to be enjoying this heat rather well, you guys make it up past several statues depicting dwarvish kings over the years. You can see how some are quite thin, some are quite muscular, some are fat, but each one has been given the same level of care and construction in the next and the last. Finally, reaching you guys to the palace district, which I will have to draw in at another time.
Yes.
But your locate object is still going off, and it
Okay.
is pulling pretty much dead straight ahead when you get up there to this
Alright.
very large looking building in this massive cavernous space. But it's
Alright
also
then.
the source of the hot molten lava.
Ooh.
To the left, you can see like a barracks sort of structure, so you can see 2 towers and some small walls, target dummies stacked outside. No sign of any hobgoblins, and far to the right you can see what looks like a library.
I feel like the main palace might be our target. Did we keep the note? I mean, I kept the notes in Draconic, which was like, wow, fuck Lilith.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, but we will deal with Lilith in time, but we shall also keep the alchemist alive.
Oh, that's true, the alchemist. Shit. I forgot about him.
Yeah, you guys didn't see the alchemist.
Let's go see the
Alchemist.
alchemist. It would be in the
Let's
library,
go
wouldn't
see
he?
the alchemist.
That's where alchemists hang out. I'm an alchemist. He's an alchemist. Libraries are cool.
I mean, we can always check out the library.
I do like books.
Yes. We do indeed.
That's a concerning
And-
voice.
And I need to learn how to read.
You don't
or
know
at
how to
least-
read?
Well, I mean,
You're meant to be clever. What happened?
look. Well, I'm still getting better. Like, let's just say when I first went to the Temple of Io, I didn't really. I wasn't that great at reading words and things. Yeah, look.
Well, I suppose it makes sense considering your background, but
Yeah, I mean,
So-
it wasn't really much of a concern. I mean, all I had to do was sort of shear sheep, weave cloth, and just sort of live in the village, that sort of thing.
mm.
Yeah.
Does the note indicate where the alchemist is? Was?
I forgot what I said in the note now. I believe it said to keep him down here.
Oh, is he still downstairs then?
Do you reckon so?
Alright.
So, do we go? I mean, do we want to go back?
Well, we might as well find the alchemist.
Okay.
Let's go back down. I mean, we're already. So, was this southern entrance the upstairs? Was it this way?
Well, you found the note here, and it said just to keep people away and leave the alchemist's dead dwarves to experiment with.
But I mean, the entrance to the upstairs, was it?
Oh, the entrance to upstairs
Yeah.
was the big black blob.
Yeah, okay, sure. Let's go down south then. Let's see what we
Okay.
find.
Into this room down here.
Yep. Let's
Come
do
on,
that.
Jericho.
This room, when you open the doors, is barren.
Oh.
Completely barren. Just by the looks of the things, like there's splitters of wood, some metal rings on the floor and everything else. This is probably the storeroom.
Past tense then.
Yeah, past tense. It looks like when the hobgoblins came down here and killed the last of the dwarves, they took everything else.
There's no secret rooms in this place?
Nope.
Okay. Then our only other lead is that secret room we found in the dead... Oh, that makes sense. Secret room in the dead bodies room.
Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Yeah.
Alright. Come on, Dorothy.
Let's go to the room.
Okay, give me a second. I'll move you guys all across in one go.
Okay. I'll put one.
Flash is the only room left on this screen.
It is.
Well, and there's like another room below there, but there we
Oh,
go.
that's true. Didn't even notice that.
Yeah, we didn't even go in there.
Okay.
Didn't even-
So who is going to be moving the rock?
Well, Dwayne Johnson. Please move. Leonard?
Should I?
Yeah,
Yeah.
man. You're buff as heck.
Alright then, go ahead and give me a
Yes,
strength
true.
check, please, Leonard.
Sure.
Oh.
Oh, that's a saving throw, sorry. That's the wrong one.
I
Make
need
check.
the other one.
You just clicked it again!
Get it! Yeah, that's saving throw still. Just click the actual strength stat and it'll do it.
Yeah, click the actual... Oh, yeah.
There we go. I retract my you struggling noise. You managed to quite happily move the rock out of the way, revealing a much wider open space beyond. Sadly, however, it's currently being blocked by a small table.
Oh no! Don't tell me you have to fight a table.
Should I move the table as well?
Maybe you should, like, peek in first.
I mean, true. I'm gonna
Okay.
peek in and see if this...
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh, we have to fight a table.
Table mimic, yeah.
Yes.
The lethalest of mimics. 19, nice.
Oh, back up. Sorry, cat slipped off. She's currently holding onto my leg.
Ooh,
We need to bring.
It's like a
forward-
Mufasa moment.
oh, brother, help me.
Help me. Yeah, that's literally
Lol,
what she was
yeah.
doing.
The kid. Can we bring Torlin over as well, please?
Sorry, did I?
No, we're leaving him there.
Oh, I didn't realise Torlin was over there. Boom.
Yeah. There we go.
There we go.
I'm just sort of-
Alright then.
There we go. There we go.
Right, so let's move back to where you guys are. So, Leonard, peeking in through the room for the small cracks in the desk, you could just make out two draconic hobgoblins and a human.
Oh.
Who, is busy working at a table. He's muttering to himself in some sort of weird draconic goblin mix. Obviously seems to be explaining something to the too much larger and stupider hobgoblins to his side.
Okay, can I stick my head out again and whisper, guys, there's 2 of them in there and a white human. We should maybe just burst in and kill them.
I like it.
Well, keep the alchemist alive. Like, and then we can, like, say what that letter said.
We're using this letter as quite the crux.
Yes,
crutch,
indeed. I know.
Alright,
amazing.
let's go, boys, let's go.
Alright then, so who's first through the
Me
breach?
this time.
I think Jin and Durthal might stealth it up.
Okay, go
Agent
ahead and roll
Durthal.
me strength checks, you two.
Strength.
Stealth. There.
It's cool.
Don't ask me where brain went with that one. Okay, 15 and a 22. Where do you guys position yourselves then as you sneak on through and just manage to nudge the table just enough to get on through? Okay, hold up, Durthil. Hold up. Because there is a lot more to this room. It's a lot bigger space. There is a third one, but again, all their attention is focused on the alchemist, making sure he's mixing
Can
things
we-
correctly, and he's not doing anything funny.
Can we loop around the room? And I sort of like mime for Jin to try and have out that one. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to work out how they would respond to your plan.
I mean, are their backs turned to us?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
The web of fate is still being woven.
So can me and Jin move up one on each, or
Yeah.
if that's what Jin's okay with?
Can Torlin join in the fray? Or
No.
fine. I mean, he's a rogue as well. I was just saying.
He's more like a wizard who occasionally sneaks.
Okay.
More than a rogue. That's a bit hard.
He's just a very, very mobile wizard, in my opinion.
Either way, that aside, so Durithil and Jin, with your stealths, you do make it up behind the hobgoblins you wish to sneak behind. And with that, we shall need some initiative from everyone.
Right.
So when
You
combat
going left
kicks
or
off,
right?
we know who's going where.
So, which one you going, left or right?
I'm going. Clearly this one. Clearly this one.
The one directly ahead of you.
Yeah, and you're going. Oh boy, that was awful.
Are we actually going right up against them though?
Yeah, why not?
Where are we on the map?
We're gonna smack them, get our surprise round.
Right here.
So if I
Shift.
do that, it will drag you all to where
It's
you
a
need to
very
be.
nice trick. I like it.
It's a powerful trick. It must be used with care.
The others repositioning themselves at all.
Right, I've only just found where we are. This is glitching so much.
No, that's fine. Once you guys sort that out, so what are you two doing? Just so I know where we are. Hey, 10. Oh wow, a lot of people going on 10. It's going to be absolute madness.
Sometimes.
So, Jin and Durithil. You guys have snuck up behind 2 Dragonborn Hobgoblins.
3, 2, 1. And then attack.
Okay, mega attacks with advantage. Jin, your assassinate does proc, so if you hit, it's an automatic critical.
Excuse me, sir. I think you've dropped this rapier.
Excuse me, I believe
Okay.
this is yours. Stab.
Hit. And I'm gonna, if he's not already dead, flurry of blows.
Right, whoa. Slow down,
No!
son.
No! I refuse.
Right, let me... So, who are you hitting? This one?
The one I'm next to.
Not next
On
to
my
me,
screen,
though.
you're not next to him, you're 10 feet away.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Oh,
You're about two
hang on, let
squares
me
away,
just
though.
let me just screenshot my screen. We have very different views of what's going on right now.
Yeah, our views are very, very misaligned
Hang on, I put it in friggin'
in the Facebook chat.
in the Facebook chat.
Yeah,
Oh,
on
no,
my
no.
screen, you are not there at all. In fact, the
Yeah, you're
Hobgoblin
like
is
2
2
squares
squares
Two
over.
squares
Oh,
away.
well, I guess sure.
So if I put you there, are you actually in that?
I mean,
Location.
I've moved. The Hobgoblin hasn't. Oh God! All right, there we go. He's
Right,
there
is
now.
he actually moved to the right spot now?
Yes, yes.
He should be a knight's move down from the one nearest the outpost.
I should probably be here then. All things considered.
Okay. So now we got that fixed. God, that had me panicked for a second. Oh God, until we roll 20s bugging out. Alright then, so first attack hits, second attack hits for 20. Right, he needs to make a dex saving throw at disadvantage. Fail, so prone, I take it.
Mhm. So then my second I mean, I haven't even made my unarmed strike. So I need to actually hit with the unarmed strike
Okay,
first.
go for it.
14.
Misses.
All right. Second one though. Natural 20.
That hits. And that's doing your open hand, knocking prone.
Mm-hmm.
Shenanigans. Okay. So that's plus 12 on top of that. Well, go ahead and roll the d20 for the critical damage.
Alrighty. Surprisingly.
And as for Jinzakuna, Huh.
Yeah.
that's interesting. Okay, I'll describe what happened to you in a second, Durithil. So, Jin, 17 is a hit. Your assassinate proc, so I need you to roll sneak attack and another d8.
Isn't it sneak attack twice, probably?
Yes, because you double the dice. You know what I mean.
Wow.
So that's
Wow.
5,
Hot damn.
16, plus the 12. Oh, cool. Okay, that makes it nice and easy. Plus 13. Okay. So, Jin, you come along and Assassin's Creed style go to stab him in the back, but you move at the last second, so you miss a vital spot, but you do a serious amount of damage to him. Almost to the point that he falls on one knee. Meanwhile, Durithil, you come along, you smack him once over the back of the head, you smack him twice. As he turns around to see what's going on, he positions himself so your prone attack misses. And as he goes for the second one, you sort of catch him in the eye and do the whole Kill Bill pop, remove an eye.
Ooh.
I crush it in my hand.
Oh,
And
bloody
with that,
hell.
he goes, "My eye!" and falls over, at which point combat now begins.
Oh, is he dead then?
No,
he-
it's just prone.
Oh,
Yeah, he's nearly
Alright.
dead.
oh, jeez.
Like, the two of you in one round nearly took out two very powerful
Nearly?
opponents.
That's not good enough.
Well, blame your dice for rolling so terribly.
Mr. Turner.
Alright then. Right. It's Hobgoblins go first. Oh man, this is going to be chaotic as heck. Right, this one's going to come over and aid his buddy. Jin, the first one's against you. Swinging away, multi-attack with great swords. So miss the first. Hits the second, take 11 points of slashing damage.
Parry?
11.
No,
Legs,
I mean-
11.
Yeah, but what about my parry or my evade?
Well, you can wait. Make sure your AC isn't high enough to parry it.
Your parry wouldn't help. You can uncanny dodge, I think, at your level, so you can take half damage.
That's what I mean. I've got my evasion or my uncanny dodge.
They're the same thing, essentially.
Yeah.
So uncanny dodge.
So okay, so reduce that down to 5 points of slashing damage as you managed to back away at the last second. In a rather uncanny way. Meanwhile, Durathil, this guy's going to stand up. Still holding one hand over where he lost an eye.
Must have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, he's at disadvantage just on a base attack roll. So... Nope. Swings at you. The other guy, however, will multi-attack with greatswords. So attack the first, misses.
No.
Attack the second, also misses.
Ah,
Curse you, monk, for being so strong and hard to hit. I should also be playing some much more attacky style music. Right, with that, it is Torlin's go next.
Ah, yes, okay. Let me just sidle into this room. Yes. It's about 10 feet. That's about another 10 feet. That's about another 10 feet.
Now, if I do that, and then it looks much nicer on the map.
Right. One to the tab. And I'm going to use my wand of Eldritch Blasts
Ooh.
to do one Eldritch Blast versus this chap next to dear Jin.
Okay.
Suck it!
22 is going to hit. That's going to be 4 points of force damage.
Ah!
He's still looking pretty beat up. Not dead yet, but very beat up.
In which case, I will use my bonus action to dash with haste behind. Oh god, beneath. There we go.
We're in the same space. Time cannot allow this.
Blah. There you go.
Alright then. Shinju and Trim.
Alright, who wants to go first?
I don't mind.
I mean, I know what I want to do anyway, but if you have something in mind, then I can wait.
No, I don't really have anything much in mind.
Okay.
Can't
then-
do a lot, so
Okay. I'm going to run over here,
Mm-hmm.
and then hopefully I'm just going to check. I think it'll. Yep, it'll definitely hit.
Uh-oh.
And I'm going to hopefully not miss with Sacred Flame. And make a dexterity saving throw, please.
Dang it!
Yes!
Well, that's very much the killing blow as this holy bolt of energy flies across the room, hitting this poor hobgoblin square in the face. He sits there and screams, "Ah! My face! My face!" And finally falls, succumbing to his wounds. All
Hope you
char
like
grilled and all.
Hope you like it toasty. There we go. Your
Alright
turn,
then.
Shinju.
Shinju, it is your go. Also, whilst all this is going on, the alchemist has turned around. You guys can quite clearly see he's more than man. He is like a half dragon.
Half
Oh.
dragon, half man. He is
Which-
Dragon Man.
All
With-
crazed alchemist, though.
would
Who?
sleep work on him?
Probably.
You can try.
I will come in then. And I will try casting sleep on him.
Okay.
Or hold person. Which one do you think?
Well, his go is next, so possibly hold person? Maybe? Just so it could save us an attack from him?
Yep.
And he hasn't
Well, as you go to do that and cast, you know, your little go to sleep.
No, I did
no,
hold
hold
person.
Sorry, my bad. As you go to do that one, then to tell him to hold, he counter spells you.
Yes.
What an asshole!
Poultry magics in my laboratory? How dare you! Such disturbances in my lab. And with that, who should he aim for? Who's going to have that chance at? He's going to go for... You know what? He's going to take a shot at you, Shinju.
Lovely.
Not with that hand crossbow shot, though. And pulls it out in the hurry, it fires wide. Doing nothing. He will, however, move to there. And with the bonus action, inject this one with a little something.
Oh no.
I will have to make a note of what he's getting. And with that, Jurithil, it's back round to you.
Alright. Duracell, what are we going to do, Duracell? Alright, well, you know what, for the sake of looking cool, I'm going to ignite my fists with lightning. I'm going to quarterstaff the dude in front of me.
Okay, so he takes an 11 points of damage, which is the killing blow on him.
I'm going to move over here into this corner. Quarterstaff this next dude with consistency.
Okay, that's the first bit of damage he's taken. However,
oh god,
no, carry on. I was going to I'll point out something, but I'll point out when you attacked him.
Next flurry of blows, open technique. So if I hit, right, make me a dex save.
Okay. Takes 10, dexterity saving throw,
Take
go
10
dice.
lightning damage. Oh. And then an unarmed strike with advantage. 21.
Okay, he is not down. He's on the ground, but he's not out.
I'm going to say that he can't take reactions with that second unarmed strike. So I'm going to make my way downtown, walking past, move over here.
Ah. Well, aren't you an interesting one?
I see you've used some incorrect formulas there.
It's only a minor thing.
Bit of a misuse of the cardinal elements there. I would have used some more cadmium. But, oh well. You'll improve.
I highly doubt it. Jin, it is your go.
2 secs. Okay, click. Radio.
These hobgoblins have proved a very bad experiment. So poor, so weak.
Right. I'm gonna go there. Now we're not killing this dude, are we?
No.
No, but you
knock
can
them out.
elect to do damage non-lethally.
That's what
I like to non-lethally cut his throat.
You do things like you go for the back of the knee and so on and so forth.
He doesn't need his legs.
What are his legs? Don't need those.
Well, specifically he's an alchemist, so can we make sure we take his hands instead?
You
So
can
you
quite have to go for the
can't,
hands, but
Yeah, you can't administer anything then.
bless you.
Fine.
Thank you.
Yeah, so doing it from... Would I also be flanking from behind him?
To be in flank position, you need to be standing. Oops, would have one on the ruler there.
Alright.
I think Roll20 is doing its crazy thing. You do get your sneak attack damage, however.
I'll do that then. I'll keep my eye on because I want to do that, and then I'm going to disengage.
Okay, so it takes another 13 points of damage.
And then I'm going to move back to there.
Oh, a dark elf! How interesting. Today is full of surprises. Leonard, it's finally round to you.
Yes, I mean, I've been just watching the whole time. Well, we're supposed to keep him alive if I lose
Yeah,
track.
we are.
I mean, not that I can really move. I'm way too far away. So I think all I can do is move into the room and... What? This is depressing. Yeah. I don't have any ranged stuff. At
Okay.
least no. Yeah, no, that's my turn.
Alright then. This guy will use half his movement to stand up. Take a 5-foot step. And now, Durithil, you notice something odd about this hobgoblin now that he's staring you in the face. Don't know what I'm rotating the token for. His pupils look a bit dilated.
Oh god, he's high.
Massively bloodshot. And
TCP.
he's angrier than usual. So all these attacks have got +2 to them.
Please no.
So 18 still misses,
Mm-hmm.
and 12 still misses.
Mm-hmm. Fucking barbarian.
Right, and it's Torlin's go.
I will save you, Dorothy. Oh, thank you, Torlin. I don't really need saving. No, I insist. I will go over here. And I will fucking grasp him. Take
Which
that.
one? The alchemist or...
Shit. Doesn't matter, really.
No, it goes to grab either one, you can take your pick.
The hobgoblin.
Yeah. Yeah, just gives him a gentle stroke down the back.
How do you feel the electricity between us?
It's Torlin is straight like, don't you touch me, look. Alright, Shinju, it is your go.
Shinji?
Oh, is it? I thought Trim was going first.
Well,
It's your
I mean,
choice.
both
It's-
of us
it's either
rolled
or,
10,
but-
so... It's up to you.
I'm tempted to try to use the Rod of Henatai because I didn't get to do it earlier. How far does it reach?
15 feet.
Okay, so if I go there.
Okay, so I need you to make a melee attack, which is your strength modifier +9. So just do a strength check, and then we'll do all the adding up after that roll. Okay, 13. Yeah, that's gonna hit him. Okay. So... Oh, you can make 3 attacks. Holy cow.
Oh, so I do it.
Yeah,
Another
I've just been
couple of
reading it.
times.
It's like, it has 3 tentacles. You make each tentacle makes a melee attack. Okay, so go ahead and make another 2
Just like an owie.
hits. And, ooh, is that going to be enough? Plus the 9, 17. Yeah. Yep. He's only a spellcaster, he's not that tough. Okay then, I need you to go ahead and roll 3d6 for me.
3
Mm-hmm.
of them, yeah.
Yep. And I need to make a Constitution saving throw. Oh dear. So he takes 7 points of damage, and I'm essentially grappled. That's nice. It's not nice. I can only take an action. Or bonus action, but not both. Mucks me up entirely. Trim, it is your go.
Okay, for the hobgoblin there, I'm going to cast another Sacred Flame and make another Dexterity saving throw.
Dang it.
Take 5 points of radiant damage.
Okay, takes it to the face. He's not very angry, but he's certainly twitchy.
And I would like to run over to this square here. I think that is like 25 feet. Yes, it is. There we go.
Okay then. It is the alchemist's go. Oh god, here we go. What are we gonna do? What spells could we do? I've got 2 in mind. Would that work? Well, yeah. Durathil,
Hi.
darling,
No.
could you be so kind and make a saving throw for me? For some reason, it hasn't worked it out. DC
wisdom
14. Wisdom
save.
saving throw.
Fuck you.
Okay, he turns to you and says, "It would be ever so nice if you could help me."
I would love to, just of my own volition.
Hmm,
I give him a grin.
that's irritating. Okay. To make the fight interesting but not lethal, Shinju is going to take another shot at you with his hand crossbow. Just to make things interesting, because I want to show something off. Never mind. Never mind, DM's plans are completely up the river.
Farted in the face.
He goes to fire another hand crossbow at you, and you just watch this bolt fly off and disappear into infinity. And now it's Durathil's go. Not the face.
I'll deal with you in a second. Hold on, let me just deal with your friend. I crackle my fist with more lightning. Because it doesn't have a duration on it, so just assume until the end of combat, because whatever.
Yeah.
Quarterstaff to you, my dear hobgoblin-y friend.
Okay.
Quarterstaff the second.
That's going to not kill him.
Well, tickle him with an unarmed strike.
Well, you don't so much tickle him as stop his heart dead. Hurt my.
The disadvantages of a pacemaker.
Help me. The thing's stuck on a hummingbird.
Brrr.
I can't sleep like this.
Oh no.
Alright, that's your go over.
Uh-huh. I would like to, go out at the alchemist and say, "Stay down, will you? We want to have a conversation that might save your life."
Go ahead and make an intimidation check.
Intimidation. Oh, tot the run! Oh shit!
Yes.
You.
Right, I just need to roll something behind the screen. At which point he throws his crossbow to the ground, puts his hand up. I surrender. I know when I'm beaten. Would you like me to make some potions for you? Enhance you in some way?
Excuse me.
Can make you irresistible to the ladies.
You are aware that once the hobgoblins had completed their conquest of the Dwarven kingdoms, they were planning of disposing of you.
I'd expected as much.
You're okay with that fact?
Young man, I have many ways out of these situations. So many ways.
Shinji, can someone hold him? Can I?
Well, I
know-
assumed
He had
that the
no
rod of
tentacles.
Henatai would
Oh, yeah,
still
the
be holding him.
The rod has got him. I think it's the stun condition. He can only do a standard action or bonus action, but not
and he
both.
can kind of speak.
Yeah.
Why should we keep you alive?
Right. On a failure, his speed is halved, he's disadvantaged on saving throws, can't use reactions for a minute. On each of his turn, I can either take an action, bonus action, but not both. And at the end of its turns, I can repeat the saving throw, ending on a success.
So he's kind of grappled.
Yeah.
But as I said, why should we keep you alive?
Because I work for the highest bidder. And I know when to count my losses, and right now, you've killed my bodyguard, so I consider you my liberators.
Alright. Care to divulge how it was you made the dragon-altering potions?
It wasn't a potion, it's a ritual from the dragon upstairs.
Oh, so you had nothing to do with it.
No, I devised something much more interesting.
I take out the rage potion.
That's the one! I recognise my own handiwork.
So, this is what you do.
In a
You
sense,
make these
yes.
rage potions. Interesting. Do you have any other specific talents? Anything else we could benefit from?
I do inventions and things, and he shows you his hand crossbow, and instead of actual bolts, they're more like modified syringes.
Oh god, that's horrifying.
Well, it's interesting. I mean, watch this, and he takes out a vial from his pouch, loads it into the crossbow. Asks you all if you could be so kind and stand back from a corpse.
I...
And he fires it, and when it makes contact, it explodes into like an icy, frozen area.
Interesting.
See, I can make things like this. I made all sorts of weird and magnificent things for these vile goblins. And a vile dragon upstairs, and it shall be soon made for you vile people if you choose to let me live.
Well, I wouldn't say vile, but we are definitely people. I mean, it is within my nature to let you live. What the heck. Tell you what, if you're willing to pop out some potions of some sort, and maybe if you could give me the formula for how you created these syringes, we can let you go off scot-free. May even pay if it works good enough.
I'm sorry, my lad. And he taps on the top of his head. All my information is up in here. And some,
Oh, really?
Some I have to keep written down because there's a lot in here, you see. But I don't think you'll be able to work out what I have.
Well, Shinju, I think you have something that might
What are
convince
you
him a little.
hinting at?
What are you hinting at?
Well, he tried suggesting to Durafil to help him, so maybe you may give him a little suggestion.
Or something. I see
Yeah.
what she's
Something.
going on about, actually.
Yeah, I don't quite know what you're going on about, but there you go. You can tell me
Basically,
bluntly out a game.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cast suggestion on the alchemist so that he may reveal this information.
That's all you had to say.
Sorry. I'll be more direct next time.
Okay, so I need to make a DC wisdom saving throw. Okay, what do you say to him, Shinju? What is the suggestion?
I don't even know what you were talking about, to be fair. I've been completely falling asleep. So, what's been going
okay.
on. Right.
Reveal the.
Just tell Doritha your secrets. What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, I'll just like.
Well,
answer
I think you'd like to part with some information with us, wouldn't you? Bending over slightly.
Oh, God's sake.
Madam, I am not interested in your bust at all. And the secret of my rage potion is actually derived from red dragon's blood. And
Right.
instantly, like, cups his head shut. That's not fair. You cheated!
Can I take some of the his syringes from him, the syringe darts?
Yeah, you can take the darts off him.
All right, I'm gonna have a look at these later. I might be able to repurpose them.
Okay, they are specialist ammo.
I was thinking, once we have downtime, I might try and like reverse engineer them so I can turn them into like proper throwing darts.
Oh, okay, that could be interesting.
Oh. But yeah.
All right then.
All right.
And-
Well, if you're of no more use,
Well, but before we get to that point, I think we should end the show there for tonight. Leave it on a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Dun, dun, dun.
and then I snap his neck. No, yeah.
Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh no, I've got ways of dealing with this. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Remember to like, favourite, subscribe and all that YouTube jazz. And we will see you all next time. Those of you watching on Twitch, be sure to click the follow button. And tune in tomorrow night, 8 PM GMT, for the Starfinder campaign.
Woohoo!
It is going to be amazeballs.
Oh, we get a copyright strike.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Night.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah, good night.